I hear a lot of entrepreneurs and they're stressed about how do I create a profitable business plan? Well, in today's video, I want to share with you my step-by-step of how to do that. And more importantly, is to create your value ladder and your visibility ladder, which is the most important part of your business plan, which I feel like no one is talking about when it comes to business plans. So stay tuned, that's what today's video is about. And by the way, I put out videos like this every single week to help entrepreneurs grow their business and scale their audience and ROI, so be sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one. I know when entrepreneurs come out of school or they're starting their business for the first time, they're asked to put together a business plan. Talk about what are the benefits of the business, what are the accounting, the numbers, all those things. And yes, such important things for you to know. But what I also want you to dive into, your entire business plan is based on a value ladder. This is a concept that I learned from Russell Brunson, one of my favorite mentors. He has a book called Expert Secrets, which I can actually link below to give you a free copy. All you have to do is pay the shipping. And it talks about the value ladder, which is the level of products and services that you offer to your customers, to your clients. And this is what's going to show your clients at every different level how they can work with you to get more value and pay a different price for you to be able to serve them at any level of their affordability. So let's say if you are starting out and you have entry level, maybe you have some free little giveaways. For me, I have some downloads like some ebooks and some free mini courses that people can watch. And that's a way that they can get to know, like, and trust me before they might feel comfortable to hand over their credit cards and pay me for a course or my services. And that's really important when you're starting your business, is for people to get to know who you are as you're scaling them up through your value ladder. So at every level of the value ladder, you're giving them more value, and the price is going up as they take different steps up your value ladder. So you can go anywhere from free to high ticket. My value ladder goes anywhere from $0, $47, a couple $100, $1,000, a couple $1,000, tens of thousands of dollars, to $100,000. There are steps at every level with a different level of value, different level of service, and different price points for my clients to be able to invest in us. The most important thing at every level is knowing what's the result that you want your client to get after accomplishing that step of the value ladder, and how can we ascend them to the next step. So if someone comes in at your lowest ticket, so for me, I have a little course for $47. How can I ascend them to being able to get the result from that, which is going to help them in their business to then be able to want to afford and invest in my $1,000 course? I want to give them results at the $47 level, which makes them feel like I want to invest more, knowing that I've gotten a return on my investment at $47. How can I then take the next step by working with Marley, me, hello, third person. I don't normally talk about myself in third person, but how can I invest more and get a bigger result? Well, the next step is my $1,000 level course, and so on and so on. You keep ascending them up the value ladder by giving them more value and more opportunities to work with you and more opportunities to get more results. This right here is your whole business plan. Yes, it's so important to actually fill out the full business plan when it comes to your marketing, your numbers, your strategies, how you're going to bring things to market, how you're going to measure results, how you're going to grow your team and be able to scale around your products and services. That is so important. But the foundation of a profitable business plan is knowing your products and services, your value ladder, and how you're going to ascend your clients, your customers through every step and every level. Now, I also want to give you a disclaimer here. Just because we have different steps of the value ladder doesn't mean that people are going to come in at ground zero and work their way all the way up to the top. For me, we actually have some clients who have seen me on social media, they know what I'm about, and they'll enter right at the middle of the value ladder, or they want to get the best result in the fastest amount of time possible, so they enter the top of the value ladder, and they're willing to invest the highest price to get the fastest result. And it's totally up to them, and it's also important that we have that relationship for them to be ready to invest that amount of money. It's kind of like what we call dating our audience. Before we go right in for the proposal for marriage, we want them to feel comfortable with us and know that they can invest this amount of money into our services and get a result. Now, I also mentioned a visibility ladder. This is something that I came up with based on Russell Brunson's concept of the value ladder. The visibility ladder for me is also about the awareness and your messaging online so that people can grow to know, like, and trust you. Because yes, it's so important for you to have different levels of value and ways that you can sell your audience into those levels of value with those products and services. But the way you do that is through your visibility online. If you've never heard of a company before and then they all of a sudden are like, hey, pay me thousands of dollars, you need to know, like, and trust them before you're gonna feel comfortable doing that. So I created the visibility ladder, which is very similar to the value ladder. Where the value ladder speaks about value and price points, the visibility ladder speaks about temperature and intimacy of your audience. Now, when I speak about temperature, I talk about cold, warm, and hot traffic, meaning cold traffic are the people who've never heard about you before. You need to build that rapport. Warm traffic, those are the people who know about you, they're problem aware, they need to know that you have the solution, and that's where you ascend them in that visibility, in that intimacy, so that they know, like, and trust you, and they are raving hot audience members that can't wait to throw their credit card at you, work with you, rave to all their friends and family, and share that you are the go-to for your specific industry or niche. So in the different levels of the visibility ladder, I speak about how you can create discovery content so that people can be finding your content and learning more about you all day, every day, how you ascend them into a relationship where you're building rapport with them, and how you ascend them from that into this VIP kind of content where people are listening to your podcast, watching your Instagram stories, really caring about the business, the brand, the person behind the scenes, and someone that they really know, like, and trust, and are willing to give their credit cards to and purchase and rave about you, like I said, to their friends and family, that you are the go-to in their niche. So that's my opinion for how to create the most profitable business plan. And if you want to learn more about the value ladder, the visibility ladder, I'd love for you to join my 21-day Infinite Video Impact Challenge. That's where I can work with you over 21 days to help you build out your offer, your messaging, and how to bring it to the market in the best way possible, even over just 21 days. Even in the 21 days, we've had students who have gotten to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and have even started making money by positioning their videos in a way that sells people into their offers and is ready to ascend them up their value ladder. So join us, click the link below, or go to infiniteimpactchallenge.com. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe for more weekly videos.